afternoon, wherever in the world. Welcome to X-Planet Live. My name is Lionel Miranda, and we are doing an episode of AoS Wednesdays. I wasn't even sure whether we were going to pull this off today. Didn't have many guys actually coming out to play a game, or guys who didn't really want to be on camera, because that's a thing too, you know. But luckily for us, we actually got a couple of guys that didn't mind actually having their game streamed. So welcome everyone to tonight's match. We got Sylvaneth versus Ogor Mawtribes. We haven't had Ogres on the stream very much at all, so this is very, very pleasant. They are being piloted currently today by Mr. Tony. And at the helm of the Sylvaneth army, we have Mr. Kyle. So thank them very much for coming out today to entertain us. If you don't know, well, you will in the next few moments. We are playing focal points for tonight's match. And what is it? Well, the twist at the start of each battle round, after determining which player is the underdog, and before players use any start of round abilities, the underdog can change the central objective to be a home objective or a flank objective until the start of their next battle round. Now, why is that important? Well, we find that out when we check out how the scoring works. So you score 1 victory point if you control at least one objective, 1 victory point if you control more objectives than your opponent, and 1 victory point if you control more objectives than your opponent. So that's so far only 3. Then you score 3 victory points if you control 2 or more home objectives and or 2 or more flank objectives. Now that's where you can now play with that middle objective to allow you to score those points much, much easier. And then, of course, 4 victory points if you control a battle tactique. Man, oh man, as we get closer and closer to the new season of, well, the new GHB season, I am so looking for it. It's not that these suck. I'm just over it now. I really just want new scenarios, new battle plans, new abilities. Yeah, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. But for right now, we're not done with it just quite yet. So the boys are now still currently setting up. Allow me to quickly go over their army lists. Now, I will be posting their army list in detail in the description of this stream. It's not there yet. I'll let you know when it is. But let's start off with... Oh, we're not going to start off there. Let's start off with... Boo. Let's start off with Sylvaneth. All right, so the Sylvaneth player is playing Lords of the Clan, and Lords of the Clan basically means that monsters heal 3 damage at the end of every phase. Yeah, at the end of any turn. Sorry, pardon me. End of any turn, 3. It sounds like, oh, that's not bad. It is actually better than not bad. It is pretty bonkers good, especially when you're talking such phenomenal chassis in the form of trees and everything else. It is such a big swing in health, and I gotta say, it's a bit bonkers. The lore of choice, the manifestation lore of choice, is he picked Morbid Conjuration. That's the one with the purple sun and chains. And then that Maelstrom that I do not recommend pretty much never casting. In his General's Regiment, he has the Lady of Vines, which of course has to be the General. That little super sexy model will be giving out 5-up wards as an aura. She's actually a pretty good caster, and she could be pretty kick butt in a pinch. She could definitely throw that spear pretty well. In her regiment, she has 10 Spite Revenants. They're mainly to deny commands, because that's what Spite Revenants do. If they're within, I believe, melee range, the unit cannot use commands, which is pretty awesome. Kyle uses these to really good effect in combining with, guess what? Spirit of Durthu. This is in a separate regiment. Spirit of Durthu does have the Seed of Rebirth, so when this beautiful thing dies, guess what? It can get back up on a 2+. Yay! For whatever reason, this thing as a monster hits on a 3+. Why wouldn't it hit on a 3+, right? I mean, it's a Spirit of Durthu, mostly because monsters are supposed to hit on 4s, and they only follow that rule for certain other factions, but not, of course, with Order. No bitterness. Then we get into the Warsong Revenant, who has a Spellslinger effect, which gives him a bonus to cast. In that Spellslinger Warsong Revenant's regiment, it has 6 Kurnoth Hunters with great bows and 2 units of 10 Dryads. And then in another regiment, he has Belthanos, First Thorn of Kurnoth. And then in another regiment, he has a Branch Witch. He used to run 4. Now he's running 5. That is too funny. That is too funny. I actually had a game with him a little while ago, and I think I was running 4, and I think he was like, hey, wait a second. There's a chance I don't get to unlock an extra Honor Guard ability. But very obviously, he wants to get that extra Honor Guard ability, and he will. At 5, there's not going to be many that are going to be competing for him in that arena. This is at 2,000 points on the nose. Now let's talk about the good guys. Now the good guys are the ogres. Just in case you didn't know, now you know. In the ogre detachment, what do we got? Let's go over to here. We got, well, first off, the Ogor Mawtribes list is at 1950, so he will be getting an extra CP on his first battle round, which is pretty darn awesome. He is a 3-drop. His manifestation lore will be Forbidden Power, so that's the one with the bridge. And then in his general's regiment, he has a Slaughtermaster, and then 1 unit of reinforced gluttons, which is pretty awesome. And then in regiment number 1, affectionately known as regiment number 2, he has another Butcher, with a unit of Nobblers to act as a screen, and 2 min-size unit of Ogre Gluttons. And then in regiment number 2, affectionately known as regiment number 3, he's got another Butcher with a full reinforced unit of Iron Guts. All right, it looks like the guys are nearly done deploying. They're going to start rolling to see, or one of them is going to be choosing who's going to go first, and that is going to be the Ogre player. It will be interesting to see what he chooses to do. Does he open himself up for the double, or does he just want to swallow up board? Let's find out.
And if I remembered my maw pit, you would have 4 options. Alas, I forgetty spaghetti.
You forgetty spaghetti?
Yes, sir. Palms are sweaty.
Knees weak, arms are spaghetti.
Yes.
There's vomit on the sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs.
Jeez. Okay, Slim Shady. Sit back down. No stand up.
Okay, ready?
Yars. Drop the rest of it.
I will.
Hit me with your best shot.
So you move 6, so you can go effectively 14.
Yes, 14 max, 9 minimum.
Okay, well,
If I run.
I'm pretty sure you're going to let me go first.
What? No.
It's a fairly good guess.
You don't know my story.
Okay, so these guys are within 3 of this. I wonder why I'm doing that.
What's the cast for tree?
What do you mean?
To cast the spell that makes trees.
24 inches.
24 inches? What's the caveat to placing the tree? Just a dude.
So you can go 14 is what you said. It's the farthest you can move.
Yes. 14 run in charge.
Okay. Well.
So, trees. You can drop them. How do you place them? Outside of 3?
No, outside of 1.
Outside of 1 of terrain? Can you drop it on
outside 1 of terrain, outside 1, and outside 1 of enemy models.
Well, can you just drop it on an objective and go hurt her?
Nope. Wholly off objectives. So cannot be on objectives, and then 1.
Okay. He's good. All right, hit me with everything. Hit me.
Yeah.
Doctor said I need salad. That's why I'm here. Gotta get.
It's an interesting choice for the Ogre player. He'll be deciding priority. Taking first will allow him to swallow up the board and position, potentially get that crucial battle tactic out of the way, because right now he is not positioned for flanks at all. He looks like he's positioning for seize the center. If he doesn't go first, that's going to be a much harder thing to do. But I mean, depending on what the Sylvaneth player does, he could potentially do other battle tactics. The problem with going first, of course, is you do expose yourself to a double turn. And you, of course, can mitigate that if you have screens, to which he did bring screens. in the form of Nobblers, and to be honest, in the form of just min unit size Gluttons are not bad screens either. His big heavy hitting unit are his unit of Iron Guts. I would have loved to have seen the unit of Iron Guts actually split into 2 units of 4, but I do understand why he took 1 unit of 8. 1 unit of 8 does have the ability to take a hit. But I would argue with the proper screening, he could probably do that anyway. But we shall see how they're used. I want to welcome my balls to the chat. Ogres are going vegan today. Indeed. All the vegetables in one sitting. Probably at least 3 servings. We got Mr. Josh Akins in the chat. Hey, party people. Hey, right back at you. DMCA has been notified. I didn't get the joke. I'm not smart enough to understand that joke. I apologize, Josh. Just don't get it. But hopefully, my friends, we will see the good guys take the day. I just really want to see Ogres do this. I love the Dadbot army. It is one of my favorite destruction forces or armies. If it's your first time to us, well, welcome to the channel. Basically, we just stream games out of a shop called X Planet Games. Held in the lovely city, or I should say headquartered in the lovely city of Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. And what we do is, although we do battle reports, we're not in a classic battle report channel, meaning we don't have a crew of people with fully painted armies waiting in the wings to always be on. We just basically eavesdrop in a conversation that's being had with other players. And that means you will see armies in various states of completion as people test and what have you. So if you like that kind of thing, well, we try and do this every Wednesday. Hands are being shaken. Join us. Hit some buttons so you can come back.
So what's your regiment stuff? What's your things?
Oh yeah, let me figure that stuff out first. +1 hit. Wait, no. What's in your Gen's reg?
Oh, sorry, I'm attacker, so I would pick 1 first.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick bodyguard.
Bodyguard.
Yeah.
Bodyguard. So that's -1 to hit, and that applies to.
No, that's -1 attack. If
-1
you're
attack.
within, if the bodyguard unit's wholly
Yeah.
within 6 of
Yeah.
the general, and you're within combat range of the general.
Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna just infantry rend. That's cool. I could do infantry monsters, but where's Bill? Oh, Bethanos is in the trees. That's why I didn't see him.
In the trees.
In the trees. They speak whatever elves speak.
Trees.
Yeah, I'll just do. Oh yeah, I'll just do anti-rend monsters with the 12 ogres here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to do priority target with the Kurnoths.
Wow.
So then.
No, my 12 gluttons.
Yeah, 12 gluttons and your soup dude. Okay, so that's that. Start a turn stuff. What's your tactic? Seize the center?
Seize the center.
Lovely.
Let me get this. This is, what is this?
So, Balthanos, I have some start a turn stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming you're done start a turn stuff?
Yes.
Okay. Balthanos is going to use the once per game ability to turn that into a wildwood and a place of power.
Magic.
So it's only a wildwood for terms of rules. You can't kill it.
And for the rest of the game, or?
For the rest of the game.
Ooh.
So now I can draw on power. So I'm going to draw on power with my Warsong Revenant.
Wow.
I've drawn on the power.
Wow.
Your go.
Neato burrito.
And then we both have 4 CP. Who's? I think I'm Sylvaneth.
Yeah.
So I'm opponent.
Yes.
You won priority. You have priority.
Yes. Huzzah.
Who went first this round? You.
Me.
And then select back.
Bang.
There we go.
Seats. Yay, we did it.
It doesn't give us CP? I guess not.
Yeah, you know how much you have. I have 5 because I'm 1950.
I got 4.
Wow.
Because I'm normal, Tony.
Oh, a special advantage. Oh, yes, good. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, time for magic stuff. I am the magical lad. What are we gonna do? La-dee-dee, la-dee-doo. So we did seize the center. I'm gonna auto-run that. I'm gonna add OC. Oh, yeah. Okay. Can't be deployed within 6 of that. drop that over there. Sure, cool stuff. Did that. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, let's do the OC spell. Just get it out of the way first. So this is coming from the Slaughtermaster. It's going to target the 6-man brick of Gluttons.
Okay. I'm assuming I'm within 30.
Yeah.
So this Warsong Revenant also has +1 to unbind and banish.
Yes, and +2 to cast because you're a special lad. Special boy. Let me get the exact. Casting this on a beautiful 5. Delicious Troggoth Guts is on the menu. I'm +1 to cast because of my sub-faction.
That's a 7.
That is a 7.
No.
No soup for anybody.
How about no?
No. Okay, I guess. I'm going to cast with this butcher back here. Wait, who else is in range? Who was that from? The Warsong Revenant?
Yeah.
Any more dispels? No.
I have one more.
One more? And you're...
Level 2 wizard.
Oh, level 2. Spicy boy. Everyone's in range. It doesn't matter. Lamau. Oh, yeah. Troggoth Guts. Or not Troggoth Guts. +1 attack. Not +1 to hit, but +1 attack. I need a 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
+1?
Yours.
Nope. Got
No.
it.
Yay.
From double 6s to double 1s.
Yeah, I baited you with those.
Yeah.
That free food. That Troggoth Guts. I'm going to put it on the 12-man brick. So they are now 5 attacks apiece.
Scary.
Scary. I'm going to put this little token here. It'll be this bottle cap because they're juiced up.
Good thing they're very far away from me.
Yeah, that's fine. It lasts till my next turn. Don't touch them. Please. Please. And I guess for spells, I will cast... I'll attempt to cast the shards.
Shards.
The shards.
That's a great question. Can I set up forests near shards? Because forests are not enemy units.
Oh, we're going to learn that today, buddy. You and me.
That's a good question.
Each time an enemy unit uses a move within 6, they lose the fly ability. Enemy units cannot... Oh, we'll find out. We'll learn together. Ape together strong. I get a 10.
Okay. Regular unbind. You got it.
Wow. I wish I cast Horrorghast. Alas. So, I believe it's within 18 and within 9 of each other. Not wholly, but within. Beautiful stuff. Wholly within 18, but within 9 of each other. Lol. So what'd you get for your birthday boy?
I got alcohol.
What kind of beer?
I got Bailey's.
Ooh.
And I got whiskey.
What kind of whiskey?
I got... It's like Jameson.
Jameson. You a big liquor fan, good sir?
Whiskey is good for mixing. Whiskey and ginger ale is nice.
Have you tried rye and gin?
Well, that is rye and ginger.
No, like Canadian rye and gin. Or ginger.
Oh, gin?
Yeah.
I like ginger ale with water.
Oh, sad. Within 18, yes, within 18.
Whiskey.
That's right. The Sylvaneth player's birthday is actually today, and so he's celebrating. So he celebrated over the weekend, apparently. So good on him. He's a whole 28 years old. That's right, 28. Ah, man, that is still a very young man. You know what? He had buffed with attacks, and I kind of wish he had buffed that unit of the 6 gray guys. It's a lot of gray in this army, Tony. Way too much gray. I know he wanted to buff up the 12-man, and buffing up 12 is better than buffing up the 6, but I don't think the 12-man is going to be in the danger zone, whereas the 6-man is, and I would have loved to have seen the bonus attack on that unit, the one with the red die, or orange die, I should say. So it's just a small little criticism. Who knows? Maybe he puts that 12-man in a very dangerous spot, and maybe it'll get some attention. But if he's pick and seize the center, those Nobblers are going to be moving forward. I highly, highly doubt he's going to stick his Slaughtermaster within the center, so it'll most likely be those Gluttons, and they will be charged. And it would have been nice if they got an extra attack, is all I'm trying to say.
Those Nobblers, they're going to do stuff. Go commit crimes, my son. Yay, they move 11. Wow. Is it far enough to get? Yes. Yes, it's far enough. So the trick is
to die.
Oh, Nobblers are a speed bump. They're here to die, sir.
Yeah.
I expect nothing from them, yet they always
the speed
overachieve.
bump.
They always overachieve.
Oh yeah, I'm the speed bump.
The bumpiest of speed bumps. That's 11, so I'm gonna just drop them like that. Grab it if you will. And then, hello. Wow, they made it. Who would have thought? Amazing, astonishing. You see these units of gluttons? Mm-hmm. They are going to haul their butt cheeks over to the center. Watch them go. Wow. So 9, 10, 11, 12. Or no, 8, 10, 11, 12. Or math is hard.
11.
It's 11, not 12. I just always auto set them as 9 because that's where they'll go min run. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well,
wow, I got it. Tactic. Who would have thought?
You're in my face.
Not yet. Trying. Doing my best, okay. Hello. The lads, the boys are back.
The boys are back in town, boys are back in town.
Now the other stuff. Because I'll only score 1, 2. I'll only score 3 turn 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll only score 7. I mean, if I did a I already see a misplay made. That's unfortunate. No, because they're just gonna do bad things to me if I go that way. I'm gonna go that way anyways.
One interesting move he could do with those 12 gluttons is actually maneuver them to that forest. For this game, the actual tree that's on the tray is representing the unstable terrain that the forest table has. So what that means is that one tree cannot be ignored. If you want to move through it, you're going to have to move up, over, and across, and down. So he can maybe run with those gluttons, jam them in that bunker of a forest, and get a -1 to hit, and just position for a push for the next following turn, which is not too shabby. And then now he's actually putting that buff into play. He's saying, yeah, you could charge me, and he can definitely do that. There is more than enough with all the teleports and what have you in this list, and by this list I mean Sylvaneth list, that he can definitely teleport across the board and attempt to charge. But now if you do, they do have an extra attack. That actually worked out well. So putting him in that bunker is pretty sweet. It actually sets him up for a push for next turn, maybe to cap that objective, or maybe just to hug that spot and just wait for a crackback. It depends. While he's running those units of gluttons, hopefully he'll run the butcher in there and position him accordingly as well. Make him immune to shooting, which will be very, very good. Hell, that forest template is so big, he might even be able to jam even more.
Sylvaneth, and this is my forest. I can shoot through
No,
it.
I was thinking like some spell portal situation where you just...
No.
Well, could you imagine? I would cry. Crying glutton. Oh, he died. Dead forever. God forbid. Ooh, hide in the trees, baby. How does it feel to be betrayed by your own kind? Oh, that is not a glutton. Whoa.
How many? So 8 wounds and the butchers are 7?
Yes.
Cool.
And then a generic guy is a whopping 4.
Which is for a 12 unit, 12 model unit.
Yes.
4 wounds is just
A little
awesome.
hefty.
It's awesome, and especially for the point cost it is. Oof.
I like the better one is 220, honestly. Preferably. But that's just me. Apparently it was broken or overpowered. The naysayers.
Yeah,
Ogre player's got to watch his coherency. Hopefully his opponent will let him know that. The reason why the Sylvaneth player is asking all those questions is, of course, he wants to know where to put those bows. And high on the most wanted for Sylvaneth in this game are the Butchers and the Slaughtermaster. The Butchers give a passive aura as long as an Ogre unit is wholly within 12 of them. The ability to run and charge, absolutely fantastic ability. So that's why he's got to really, and by he I mean the Ogre player, has to really make sure that he protects those Butchers, is basically the point I'm trying to make. So putting that Butcher in that forest would be a good start. It means it can't be targeted. He might have to risk the Slaughtermaster a little bit. I do not think the Kurnoth can pick up the Slaughtermaster all by itself. But maybe the combination of the Kurnoth and all the rest of the shooting might. And that's where he's got to be careful how far he is. Now, the Kurnoth bows, I believe, do ignore the -1 to hit from Guarded Hero. So that's or Lookout Sir. So that's unfortunate. But they do not ignore needing to be within 12. Okay, so he actually figured out a way to cram that guy all in there. Not bad at all. Man, that forest is doing the God's work for sure. I like that. Okay, so that's all now positioned. What the heck is he going to do with these guys over here? He's probably going to take that 6-man Glutton unit and cap that objective, which will be just fine. It looks like he's got another Butcher. Looks like a Butcher. Right there between... Okay, so those are his Iron Guts. Yeah, that's another Butcher right there. Maybe that Butcher runs toward that bit of masonry or that ruin and takes shelter there. But he definitely has to get those Iron Guts in position for the next following round. He can't just have them way back there because that is far, far too out of the game. He does have to watch his positioning, of course, because they can also be shot at. They can also be potentially charged. Balthonos has a Grasshopper ability, but man, if Balthonos actually clips that unit, there's no way a Balthonos is lifting a unit of 8 Iron Guts. And he will be clapped back so hard that guy won't even remember his name.
These are the biggest boys.
What you want? What you want?
You have a lot of shooting. How scary is Durthu shooting? It's like what?
It's 5 shots, 4s and 3s, -1, 2. So not that bad. It's 4s and 3s.
Hits as hard as an Ogre. Hey, I hit on 4s and... Oh. Well, no.
4s and 2s.
I hit 4s and 2s. I'm not bad. Never mind. I take it back.
One of your Ogres punching has the damage output of his shooting. So it's something, but it's...
Simple job. Simple as. Do it like this. Whoa. Leave me alone. Stop. Stop measuring stuff.
You scared Ogre man.
Yes.
Well, you shouldn't be.
I shouldn't be?
No.
I'm a little scared. Iron Gut's gonna run. Hey, where are they going? Not there. Okay, they move 11. Neat. Ignores Lookout Sir. Okay, 11 inches. I'm gonna just park them. It's 18. You're gonna assume. Oh, it's either 9. Why do I keep doing that? 18, 11. I'm just gonna park them here. Hey, how you doing? It's me.
How you doing?
Hi, I'm the problem. Yippee. And then the Butcher, where is he going? It's 11, I guess. I wish I could, damn. If I could roll 4s that consistently, it'd be nice.
Your Iron Guts are 4-up saves?
No, not anymore.
What are they?
3-up, oh, 5-ups.
Your Iron Guts, the more heavily armored version of an Ogre.
Jello,
5s?
Jelly Guts, yes.
Silly. Should be 4s.
It's because we got Fight Twice. You know the ability we had last edition?
It's an amazing ability.
It was so good, they gave it to every other faction.
Okay, is that your movement?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to redeploy.
Oh my God. Where are you going, boss?
I'm going to redeploy them.
Where are they going?
We're on 4.
Wow. You want a stick?
I just want to not have to...
Would you like a stick?
Sure.
Birthday boy. Birthday Kyle. Look at him go.
Now I don't need to worry about getting my battle tactic.
You can worry a little bit. For little old me.
All right. Looks like the Sylvaneth player is planning on capturing the flanks on his turn and just positioning to do so. I want to welcome Arjun Lupe to the chat. Hello, friends. Well, hello right back at you. Josh Aikens also chatting. I'd agree. 2x4 guts or iron guts is the way. 8 is overkill, and if it gets bogged down, you don't get a big punch elsewhere. Josh also saying, but truthfully, more gluttons is the way. You are not wrong. This list was something that Tony and I were talking about, and actually inspired off of Carson's list that I heard the guys talk about. I don't really know Carson all that well, but he's a man that does play a lot of ogres, and he had taken a bunch of gluttons to Worlds. At least that's what the guys were telling me. And did very, very well. And I talked to Tony about it, and he wanted to add a dash of Iron Guts. I think in a solo list that works out pretty well. We'll see how well it works out. He hasn't actually played this list much at all. It's something that he's working toward and just getting a feeling for. I do like Iron Guts, but yeah, it's hard to argue with just more gluttons.
Okay, and I have 5 casts.
Wow.
So,
Special boy.
let's start this party.
Well, Thanos is not a wizard, is he? Or he is?
He's not.
Oh.
It's the Branch Witch, Lady of Vines, and the War Song Revenant.
Flute boy.
So, I think I'm going to start with...
Panic at the Disco. Let's go.
So, I'm going to do the Ward spell. I'm going to do Shackles.
Are you?
I'm going to do Anti-Horde, and I'm going to summon 2 trees.
Okay. Wait. Before you start slinging spells, you spell slinger, who's in range of what? 30 is here. Hello. I touch this one. I touch Branch Witch.
Cool.
So I touch everyone. Everyone's touched. Yes. Good touch.
Okay, so we're going to start off with the Anti-Horde spell,
Wow.
targeting your Noblars.
Rude.
Actually, correction.
Correction.
We're going to start off with summoning a tree.
Oh, cool.
The War Song Revenant, or rather, no, the War Song Revenant's going to summon a tree.
Wow.
That's a 10.
Oh, I'm going to attempt to dispel this with the Slaughter Master. The Master of the Slaughtering. Let's go. Nope, you get it.
Okay. Single tree.
Just one?
Just one.
Unfortunate.
Okay.
Oh, you broke it?
Yeah, it broke, unfortunately.
Meow.
It's okay, though. So, points to note, I'm staying outside 3 of this group.
Yes. Why? You don't want me to bad touch it?
Not particularly.
It would be funny. And you can do that for as many trees as you have, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, you have 4 CP.
Yes.
You have so much bloody CP. I might as well tag you because you could just countercharge it. Like, it's not a problem.
You don't know me. You don't know my life.
No, let's live a little. Let's see what happens. I'm curious.
I mean, I hope so.
We're gonna put it within 3.
I can touch it? You're going to bait me out of the forest? Out of the trees into more
Key
trees?
point is I need to be wholly within 18, so that's gonna be the deciding factor here. So I'm assuming that's wholly within 18.
Yours.
Lovely.
If 18 is on that boy, then yes.
Okay.
Now you get to do it again.
His second spell is gonna be his War Scroll spell.
Wow,
So I'm
what's
gonna
that
make
do?
that tree do mortal wounds to 3 units within 9 of it.
That's cool. You got this, buddy.
That's a 9.
It does D3?
It's a bad D3 to 3 units within 9.
Oh, you got to touch my hero.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be picking. Do your heroes have any weird heals?
Oh yes, it's called rally, and then soup.
But besides rally,
No.
and besides soup.
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna be picking your 1, 2.
Wait, what's the range on it? 6?
9 inches.
9 inches.
Yes,
Wow.
which should be. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna pick your 2 heroes and the guts.
Okay. Say go.
Okay, iron guts. Nothing. Soup. Nothing. Guy in the back. 2.
Not the guy in the back. No.
Oh, you don't have a ward. Okay,
a
next
ward?
up, we're going to cast the anti-horde spell.
Why would
we're going
I
to
have a
cast it into that group of 12 gluttons.
Oh.
We're going to cast it with the branch witch.
Wow. And she has 2 casts as well, eh?
She has 1.
1.
She perils
Oh.
for
An aneurysm.
1 mortal, 6 upward, takes a wound. She
Womp womp.
will heal that at the end of my turn.
Wow.
Okay, now it's just her. You have 2 unbinds.
I have 2 more unbinds, yes.
Okay.
So I will be attempting to swing at both of
Ward
these.
spell. That's an 8.
Butcher Biome's lonesome. Round and round and round it goes. Where it stops, no one knows.
Okay.
Nope, you get it.
So I have my ward spell. That's a big bloody deal.
Who has the ward? Or
So
everybody?
she emits a 5-up ward wholly within 12. And then last spell is going to be Gravetide?
Wow.
Or do I want it to be a forest?
Another tree.
Yeah, another tree right
Tree
here.
boy.
I think I want it to be... No, I don't want it to be there. I'm going to do...
When Durther respawns, he doesn't have to be outside of anything, right? He can just stay alive from where he
So
is.
if I go 18,
Ooh.
I'll be blocking my movement directly. So let's not do that.
Why not? I'd appreciate
We're
it.
going to do Gravetide. +1, that's a 6, that fails.
Womp womp.
And that is
That's
my
just the
hero
way it
phase.
is. Do-do-do, do-do-do.
Anything for you?
Yeah, sure. I'll take a swing at
I
a
should
spell.
probably
Why not?
Select my battle tactic.
Cool.
Take the flanks.
Neat. Neato burrito. Where's 18 from here? Does that help me? Do you just full send? Belthanos gives run in charge to whom?
Anyone.
Anyone?
Any unit
Everyone.
on the board, 3 of them.
Anyone and everyone. All the homies get to run in charge. I thought I was special. Clearly not.
No.
He's gonna attempt to cast Bridge. Lol. Here we go, amigo. What do we get? I get it on a 10.
Oh, you can say +1.
Yes, sir.
+1 unbind. Nope.
Okay, I get Bridge.
Cast that bridge.
Yeah! Thanks, boss. I appreciate your consent. Oh, I did break it. Sad. 18. La 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 la. Is this wholly within 18, boss? You tell me. You're the good.
I mean,
So 18.
it's easier if you put this over.
Put this over. Za?
Yeah, so you just put that over top of your character.
Shazam. Nope, he moved forward.
That's 18.
Yes, sir.
So about there.
Okay. And then. Ow. That pinched. Jeez, I really messed these things up, man. Wow, makes me sad. That doesn't really help, does it? I should have thought that out. Cause
I was trying to figure out exactly what he's trying to do with that bridge. A lot of people use bridge to also zone out areas of attack. And I'm not sure exactly what purpose the bridge there does other than make it even easier to charge, I suppose. Mind you, those nobblers are in the middle of the board. It's not going to be hard. If he really wants to charge, it'll not be hard for him to do so anyway. I just don't understand why he would cast a bridge there. I don't know what it does for him.
oh no, I'm gonna rally too. I have CP. Might as well do it. Lol. Butcher man, heal. Wow. I heal 1. What's so funny? You're laughing at my misery? My Missouri? Wow. Rude. Anyways. Say go.
Okay. We're going to go to the movement phase.
Oh Lord, he coming.
Okay.
Where is he gonna go?
I'm going to run. So the things I want
So when do you declare the run in charge?
in the charge phase.
Wow.
So I'm going to auto run those dryads so that I have my battle tactic.
I mean, if you must.
So 7 plus 6 is 13.
Yes, sir.
So
Oh, they move 7 base. That's crazy.
yeah, they move 7 base.
Here, boss. You want this? Huh. Look at him go. Wow.
Okay, cool. So battle tactic,
Could have sworn
Achieved.
Dryads moved 5.
running them,
Oh, oh lord.
going 11. Okay.
No.
I'm outside 12.
Wows.
Wow.
You did it.
Wow. You summoning this bridge makes my charges easier. Like a lot easier.
Misplace.
Well, it gives me interesting options now. I think I can abuse this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it is a bit of an uh-oh. Do you have some 9 inches? I've left all my stuff in the car. I was in a rush.
What?
So one of the things he can do to abuse it, although he has access to run in charge with Balthanos, he can, in essence, with that bridge being where it is, he has the ability to basically run in charge always. So the bridge does not have an engagement range because it is an immobile thing. So if he runs anything within 3 inches of the bridge, come the combat phase, because even though he ran, he'll be within 3 inches of the bridge, and that will mean he'll get an opportunity to fight. In that fight, it'll mean he'll have the opportunity to pile. So what he means by abuse it is that he'll be able to leverage that bridge to actually do moves that he couldn't normally have done with more of his army than he would have. Yeah, don't ever just cast a thing to just cast a thing. Like it's, and he caught himself. He literally said, "Oh, I don't understand why I cast this." It's like, well, if you don't know why you cast it, why just position it differently, get it out of the way entirely, put it in the back, do something else with it, but don't make your opponent's life easier. If you realize a mistake, he still had enough time to reposition. He had cast a spell, to be fair. He could have asked his opponent whether or not, you know what, I don't want to cast this, but he went through it, and that's a good way of doing it. But just position it, just make it out of the way, and then get rid of it later. Yeah, it just man. Potentially now his opponent is going to be able to scoop up an objective that he wouldn't have normally. Balthanos can charge a thing potentially on a 3+ grasshopper over to the unit of gluttons that are just tagging that objective. Now, mind you, he would have been able to run and charge himself. So could he have made that charge anyway? Probably, but with the bridge there, he's definitively making that charge, and that is the difference. And yeah, well, things you learn, right?
What is 18? Okay, I'm going to run the Spite Revs. Come on, give me something good. Going 5. Lady of Vines, that's not really going to work. Well, due to subpar run rolls, I have not done what I wish to do. It'll be okay, though. Okay. Yeah, it's not great. I think I have thoroughly misplayed, just like you.
Yay, friendship together.
I have.
Ape together strong.
I have, for sure.
Oh, woe is us.
It's fine. It's fine.
You got this, buddy.
Everything's
I believe in you.
Okay. Teleporting them. They're wholly within 12 of this.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I can't teleport from this to there, so that doesn't work. So I'm wholly within 11 of this piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move 5, then teleport. Is that okay?
Sure.
Cool. So we're going to move 5, teleport. Oh. My soul hurts. Because my original plan, what I was thinking of doing, was that he would not have rolled a 1. He'd be over here.
And then you...
Dorothy doesn't matter. This would have shifted over to here, and then within 6 inches of her, I could then teleport and be right here, which was the intent. But because that's why I measured here, because the idea is that she was going to be over here, which then means they can summon in here, shoot this direction, and then
Well,
we can charge
because
that
your
way.
revenants didn't move fast enough.
Nothing moved fast. Everything was slow. So now I'm not in the great spot at all. But yeah, so I'm going to teleport them.
Bam. And then who's in hurting range?
So what the heck do I know? Maybe he just cast the bridge understanding that his opponent was going to roll badly and trapped him. That's what he did. That was rather unfortunate for the Sylvaneth player. Just because the Sylvaneth are the bad guys doesn't mean they're bad guys, especially Kyle's. Kyle's a good guy. Interesting plays, interesting. I tell you, dice, they just sometimes do not cooperate. I don't think he's in a terrible spot. He might be beating himself up more than he should. We'll see. It's not exactly like the Ogre player has an enormous amount of power within striking distance. We will find out. I mean, if he gets priority and dispels the bridge, gets the bridge out of the way, and Balthanos is still hanging around there, we might see some Iron Guts punt Balthanos to the moon.
Putas.
Who knows what could happen?
Oh, bad things to me. I don't expect to countercharge anything, so I will pop that CP to redeploy. I'm going to choose those Gluttons. I don't want you touching my Iron Guts. With that, at least. Not yet. I'll touch them later. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Gluttons go?
Yep.
I saw 1 for a second and my heart stopped. Just gotta shuffle them. Not forward, but over. Yeah, I'm just gonna shuffle them over. Because how big is his base? It's like what? 8? 7?
Pretty
You have a
big.
cutout? Beautiful.
I have a spare.
Spare. Oh, your boy thought of everything. Oh, beautiful lad. Thank you, sir. Like, so if I move 3 inches over that way, 6 inches, 3 inches from that, realistically, you'd be like over here. In my back line. Oh, owie. Oh, no. Terrible. Horrendous. Yeah. Then this idiot will go like that. Hello. And it's just... Yeah, you could drop it like this, couldn't you?
Well, I have to pick. I teleport in the combat phase, and I teleport with the unit I'm in combat with.
I'd be within,
So after charges, I have
I'd
to
be within 3 regardless, no matter how you dropped it. Wow.
He is way overthinking this. There's no way he's going to get in contact with those gluttons, my man. What he's planning to do is charging the bridge, and then he's going to grasshopper to the other side of the bridge and just punk you off that objective. That's probably the plan. We'll find out what he ends up doing, but I would have put even more space between himself and that bridge would have been the primary goal, and make sure that when Balthanos lands that you're not within 3 at all of his potential landing spot. That's what he needed to measure. Unfortunately, he's thinking he's going to charge the gluttons, and he could potentially charge the gluttons. I mean, if he rolls boxcars, actually, right now I don't even think boxcars makes it in, but boxcars might make him allow him to drop on the other side of that bridge because it does fly. So anyway, we'll see what he plans to do, but Balthanos is not going to pick up that unit of gluttons. It's just not. He does a reasonable amount of damage, but the gluttons could really threaten what... Yeah, the gluttons could really threaten him. And if he doesn't just bail out after, he could be in real trouble.
-1, so 6s. I feel all of them.
8 damage.
Wow, 2 guys. Gee willikers.
Gee williker, Batman.
Bannerman. Bannerman, go. Come back later. Yes.
Okay. The Lady of Vines is going to throw a spear, targeting the Knoblars. 2s. Cool. And then Ran, it's just this little chick. She's going to shoot into the Knoblars as well. This is 4s and 4s, 6s are crit auto wounds. 4s. 3 at -1.
These are into Nobblers?
Yeah.
No save damage.
1 each, so 3 damage.
No, my boys.
Not my son.
Nope.
Okay, that's shooting.
Wow.
Wasn't the best. Charges?
So go.
Okay. Balthanos.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
Playing a tournament. Tone.
Yes, sir.
This triggers the Nobblers.
For a mortal bomb. Or
Yes. Every time a unit makes a move within 6 inches of
on the charge phase.
No, it's any move.
I'm pretty
I
sure
could be wrong.
I'm pretty sure it's the charge phase because that's how it used to be.
Oh no. Did it change?
Yes. They got worse
Did it?
because it's destruction. Any charge phase, declare, pick an enemy unit within 6 of this unit. Yes.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure though.
This is the only army I play, Lionel.
Alright.
If I know rules for anything, it's for these guys.
Anyway,
What's going to happen now is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I rolled a 3 for Balthanos.
For the charge?
Yeah.
You did it.
So 3 is just like that.
You want to re-roll it?
No.
You rolled a 3.
Yeah. Dude, I've rolled 1s for everything. 3's the charge.
He's downplaying.
It's my life. It's fine.
He knows he's playing into me. He hasn't seen me in a while, so he wants to have a friendly game, right, Kyle?
Yeah.
Right, Kyle? Right, Kyle?
Fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
We're gonna do Durthu.
Beer?
You know what I'm saying.
Oh, I'll take an Arizona, sir. If you'd be so generous and kind. What
Can I
about
have one too? It's my birthday though.
Oh, I'll buy you a drink after,
Durthu.
buddy. Oh.
Give me something big. No, not that. Okay, so I failed that charge.
Oh.
Then Purple Sun.
Purple fun, you mean? So I can tickle it with mortals, eh? I never knew.
Purple Sun 5. I didn't roll anything higher than a 5. Purple Sun was the highest.
I'm sorry, Kyle.
So I'm just gonna stay outside 3 of that.
But why? Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why.
Okay.
Come on, Lionel.
Does it only trigger once?
Yes. Once per Nobbler. I said it got worse, right? I said it got worse, right? Hi. What happened?
Hurt me.
Hurt you?
Do your charge things. That's all my charges.
I'm going to touch Balthanos. Are you within 6? Let's see that first before I start misplaying. Yes. Yay, bad D3. You take nothing. Yeah!
Okay, so combat ability.
Ah, man, that's a real shame that Nobbler rules got changed. Nasty traps and tricks. Yeah. Any charge phase, pick an enemy unit within 6 inches of this unit that used a move ability this turn to be the target. You cannot pick the same unit to be the target of this ability more than once per turn. Wow, so they really lessened the power of the Nobblers. Still cool, but nowhere near as good as they were before, which they were triggering all sorts of things. All right, so the thing I thought was going to happen happened. He now, that's interesting. And he clipped him. And all he had to do was just be away. So he got to do exactly what he wanted to do anyway. So Balthanos is in. He's going to be exerting his authority over that objective, putting an OC of 5 on that objective. And unfortunately, the way those gluttons are strung, it just simply means the vast majority of them are not going to be making it into combat, which sucks. Looks like the sun is in. It doesn't matter. Nothing serious is. It's not in combat with anything serious, so that's not that big of a deal. The Nobblers doing their primary job, which is screening, pretty darn well. I'm guessing he's probably not caring whether he engages that unit of gluttons, I think is what he's maneuvering. Let's see. He's measuring right now, seeing if he's within range. There you go.
5 attacks.
Wow.
Wow. 3s.
Those Nobblers have it coming.
2 mortals. And then 3s. So that's 2 at -2, which I think just goes through.
Yes.
So that's 4 damage.
Wow. Gee.
No, that's to the ogres.
Oh, these?
Yeah, everything was into them.
Wow. So -2 still didn't get saved. So you said how many?
4. There's 2 damage and 2 mortals. So you just lose dude. 2 damage stays.
I'm gonna move it. No, I'm just thinking who I want to pull. You don't know my life. I'll just take this guy. I don't need the Bellover.
So you don't want to. Okay. Your go.
Oh, me. Hi.
Yeah, by pulling out that guy, he's no longer engaged, which means he can no longer swing at the sun. No. But it also means that that unit is free to move any direction he wishes. So maybe that's the overall plan, actually. Or maybe he just simply wants to move toward the forest to put those last 3 gluttons into that forest. And that is also not a bad idea. And maybe try to get rid of that forest. So that's something.
Definitely not me exposing myself. It's definitely me trying to expose you.
Okay. All right, I'm just gonna pile in with these guys. They are 5 attacks a jerk. Because I gave him juice. Gave him the soup.
Da soup.
The soup.
Da soup.
Oh my god, I just realized this big old tree is in the way. Not your tree.
Big old tree?
The tree that was on the board. The tree that I knew was there for the the 2 hours I sat here.
So I'm assuming the rest of them are probably going to be out of range?
No, they're going to beat up this tree and do nothing.
Yeah, except the tree.
Yeah.
The non-pretty tree.
All trees are pretty, sir.
That's subpar.
How can you be a tree person and
tree.
discriminate against trees? Wow.
Easily.
Wow.
Tree racism is a thing.
Treeism. I can't believe you're a treeist. Oh, is that a cold one? Beers?
Now, I question him swinging at that tree when he has a Balthanos on the other end of the table that I think would probably be a better idea piling into and swinging at. Maybe? I mean, Balthanos is definitely going to be swinging at those gluttons. So might as well swing at him first. So tree it is. We'll see what happens at the end of this turn. I don't know if I'm seeing the master plan here or not. I do like the fact that the Nobblers are staying exactly where they are. They've basically taken almost no damage. That really mitigates the priority going into the next round at least. But let's see if we see a tree fall.
But alas. Especially seeing that you rolled a 3.
Well, Thanos is 14
All good.
wounds. Yeah, hit me.
Can. Twos. Oh, is my head in the way? Lionel will scream at me if I am. That's a lot. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 at -1.
5s.
Cut the tree down. 2 damage pop.
Damage rolls twice. 5s. Takes 5 damage. And dies.
Explodes. Yes, boys. We're eating
On a
vegetables.
6, it explodes.
Wait, does it actually?
No.
Could you imagine? I think that would be funny. I just think that would be neat. Oh, yeah. Don't
My
swing
turn.
back? Yeah, your turn.
Okay, piling in. Just
Choosing
within
not
3.
to move. Choosing not to move, right?
Everything into them.
Why? How could this happen to
Okay,
me?
I am going because if
Now I understand what he did. Basically, the Sylvaneth player was just outside of 3, so those gluttons were not an option to activate. That's what happened, and now he just said he piled within 3, so now he's going to be activating Balthanos. Because he knew the bridge couldn't attack. Makes a heck of a lot more sense why the Ogre player activated on the other side. It's because he didn't have the opportunity to do otherwise.
Yeah. Probably should have used something there. What's the attack profile on Big Boy?
5 attacks, 3 threes, -2, 3, and then 4 attacks, 4s, 2s, -2, 3.
Still kind of whiffy. Okay, I'm gonna save it for an all-out attack and hope it goes in my favor. Flavor.
Okay. 3s.
Did not go in my favor. Well, this is the
Threes.
-2 attack, so.
4. You did not all out defense.
No.
So this is just 9 damage,
Okay, so that's 2 guys.
and then bug 4s. I'll take it. 2s. 12 more damage, so that is 21 damage in total.
Oh, hey, look, guy lived.
That was
21
nice.
damage in total, so 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. Just a little guy.
well shit.
I'm gonna touch you back. Good touch. Only good touch. I was hoping you just eviscerate the nobblers, but alas. Take 2. Okay, I'll swing with the ogre first because I can. He's there. Hello. 4s. Okay. Yeah, that's 5. 2s. Okay.
3.
3 at -1.
4s.
2 damage.
2 damage.
Probably no. I didn't. If I all out attacked, it didn't matter. I should have all out attacked. I forgot. And then they didn't charge, so they don't get a pile in. Probably should have piled in first, but they could have also. They were also likely to blow the tree up if they swung. Were there? 4, 8, 12, 6. No, they probably wouldn't have killed the tree. Oops, math.
And then you have your
I have
nobblers.
nobblers.
I have no more combats.
I'm gonna put everything into this jerk over here.
Black hole sun.
No, don't do a Kurt Cobain.
It's not Nirvana. Soundgarden.
My bad.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry. I don't.
You wear
I try
a
not to
toque,
learn.
You have long hair. You're
I try not
totally
to learn.
grunge. You're totally grunge.
No, I'm kind of a new metal guy. Not gonna lie.
Mongolian throat singing.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's why I play ogres. Come on, it's so obvious, dude. Should have seen it coming.
The con.
The long con.
So as he positions here, how well did the Sylvaneth turn go? Not too badly. He got to grip with those gluttons and then rolled like an absolute rock star and kicked out way more damage than he really should have. But he'll take it every day, twice on Sunday. So That was pretty darn good. It only took 2 turns, 2 wounds in return, which he'll just heal no problem at the end of the turn because of his formation that he took, which is Master of the Clans. So assuming, I am assuming that the Sylvaneth player has at least 1 CP left. For whatever reason, I cannot see it up on my screen currently right now. Assuming he has that, the Balthanos is definitively going to power through and get himself out of danger, and he'll fall back. He'll fall back to safety is basically what I'm saying. But that if he does do that, he won't hold that objective. He could just fall back enough to just cap that objective by just having a little piece of Balthanos there. We'll see what he does. But, I mean, if he maneuvers back enough, that might be enough to get him out of danger. So, not a terrible turn. He's going to score decently well. Assuming he holds that objective on the left-hand side, he'll obviously hold his home. He does not hold the center, so he'll score 2 points for that and 4 for his battle tactic. I think he's only looking at scoring 6 points in total, if I am not mistaken.
And
Not yay. Unfortunate.
And put back my base over here, which is not wholly within 12 of anything.
So you still hold that objective, yes? Or no?
This one?
Yes.
Only if I stay on it.
So no, okay.
That's wholly within 12 is up to here. I don't think my base fits in this.
You got this, buddy.
It definitely does not. Okay, so no way for me to get a ward unless I go right here.
Do it. It'd be funny.
I mean, like,
I think it'd be funny. I'd really appreciate it if you did that, though. Buddy. Friendo.
it's not a terrible concept. Because then you couldn't go on the other side of this bridge and you have to charge through it. And then
You're not a terrible concept. I couldn't go through it anyways. You're within 9.
Well, no, I don't mean that.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to...
You just gotta get that out of your way in case you drop them over there.
Yeah. I guess we're grouping up hard.
Where's he gonna go? Wow. Oh, Shinto Gates of Death. And trees.
Staying within 3 of that thing.
Meow, meow.
So I'm now wholly within 12 of this forest.
Wow.
So now going to healing, heals.
Everything.
And that is my turn. And I only hold 1 objective.
So this is good?
I hold 1 and I score battle tactic.
Yay. That's
Oh,
okay.
here. Yep, perfect. Okay.
Now it's the most important number. Let's just go, sir. I win ties because I'm cool. I roll a 2. You gotta give it to me, right?
Give it to me, baby. I don't have to give you jack shit, sir.
Wow.
Wow.
Be honest with me. Am I in a bad spot? I don't think. I think we both.
I could easily give you this turn and it'd be fine because there's so much in the way.
I mean, I could try to dispel my bridge.
Yes.
And I just go forward and
Yeah,
punch you.
but I have a 3-up fight first.
I could turn your ward off. 3-up fight first. How does that work? In combat range?
No. So she is within range of this forest, which would be 12. So she's wholly within 12.
Yes.
So I can pick a Sylvaneth unit wholly within 12 of her in the combat phase. And on a 3-up, that unit gets strike first. So Balthanos is wholly within 12. Dirthu is just outside, but I could pick literally anything here.
Question. Does it affect this?
No, it's only Sylvaneth. It only gives Sylvaneth units to fight first.
Boogie.
If I take the turn, there's so much in the way. If I unbound bridge, I could go and reach out and touch you. I can remove like 1 unit, 2 units. It would not be critical. Because it all hinge on me dispelling this bridge.
Dispels pretty easily, I think. Let me
On a
check.
7, I think.
Yeah.
I can use it with a +1 to be on a 6. But if I didn't dispel it, then a lot of my turn would be pretty mitigated.
Gamble. We play dice game to gamble. So what you cooking? What you cooking?
What you cooking?
I think you should give it.
Because if you dispel this, and then you move away, and then you just run right through, you just plow right into me.
Oh,
Plow.
I'll threaten you with a good time, Carl.
I'll take the turn.
Oh, birthday boy.
I'm going to lose
Gamble.
the points, and
Coward.
it should be fine.
Well, you're underdog, are you not?
Yeah, I am, but I'm not anymore. You are now. 'Cause I'm doubling.
How much are you under? Oh,
Not
enough.
under by 6.
Not enough, I understand.
Yeah, the big cost now is the Ogre player is underdog for the rest of the game until the Ogre player doubles. They got a question from Gitley Gaming. Did Nobblers attack the sun? It did pilot. I don't think it did much of anything. They took a swing at it. So what would you have done in this situation, folks? Would you have... you're the Sylvaneth player. You won priority. Do you give it, or would you have taken it? The Sylvaneth player is deciding to take and then gamble on dispelling the bridge, which not terrible because he has a bonus to do so. Potentially reaching out and touching that unit of Iron Guts, which is certainly not nothing. Killing those unit of Iron Guts would be a pretty big deal. I don't know how much he has in position to do so. It would be very dependent on the trees he casts and everything else. But as it stands right now, he chose to take it, which means he has to forego a battle tactic and give his opponent underdog for the rest of the game. So good job on dispelling the bridge. The bridge is now gone. That was big. Now let's see what else he does with the turn.
Yeah. So Lady of Vines will summon a tree.
Wow. I will attempt to dispel this.
Yeah.
I don't have to...
Lady of Vines will miscast a second
Aneurysm.
miscast of the game, and now she can't cast her ward.
You don't need that. Don't worry about it.
I do need that, so it takes 3 damage.
Don't worry, you're going to heal that off, buddy. You got this.
I am, but I don't get my ward. That's a huge deal. So she can't cast anymore, so I only have 2 spells left. We're going to do the War Song Revenant's going to try and summon a tree. Yeah. That's a 9.
How hard did you turtle there when you you saw that one?
Another one of my double miscast.
So who? Belfanos?
This is off the War Song Revenant.
Plus everything.
Plus 2. This is a 9. You're within 30.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I don't want to cheat my birthday friend. This is beat from the butcher.
Okay. So I get it.
Wait, no, you were 6,
I have
7,
plus 2 to
8,
cast.
9. Oh. Math. Meth. Oh, look at the little yin-yang thing over there. Neat.
We're going to go like that.
He's cooking. Oh, Lord.
I'm just trying to think. There we go. Okay.
So I'm underdog. I get 5 to your 4. Blam. He's so back, boys.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's easily wholly within 24. And then I have 1 spell left. 1 spell left.
Okay.
Because what did I cast? I miscast.
She blew her brains out.
I miscast. I pumped out a forest, and she hasn't cast another spell. It's just been that.
Yeah, it's just been War Song and Lady of Vines blowing her brains out.
So we're going to do her. She's going to cast her anti-horde spell on the knob Lars.
On my knob.
That's a 7.
Last cast, or you have 1 more?
I have 1 more.
Well, I've only dispelled. I have 2 because I didn't dispel
you only
anything.
dispelled once, so you can just try both.
Okay. Yeah, you don't get it.
Oh, okay. So no anti-horde, and then her last spell, not wholly within 18. So my +1 rend. It's either that or shackles, and I'm going to go with a rend. So +1 rend, I'm going to cast it off of this forest here.
Wow.
That's a 7.
No. Oh,
Nope.
never
Yes.
mind. I lied.
Yes.
My hubris got the better of me.
Okay, so no ward, but I have a rend. That's a huge deal. Huge deal.
Wombo.
Okay, going to
2.
movement.
Movement.
Unless you got a hero phase thing.
Oh, you know what? I will do a hero phase thing. I'm gonna use one of these 5 CPs I have. I'm gonna rally that wizard over there. You're a good lad. You can just top yourself off right now, real quick.
Yeah, the main reason why I doubled is because I didn't want this
Touching
going
you?
14 and just
Touching you?
Yeah.
Only good touch. Oh, I heal everything. Haha, makes up for the last turn. So that butcher is topped off. Then I will... Do I spend another CP? What do I do for my turn? You dead to me, sir.
Yeah, there's no way I clear that with 8.
What do I do? I cast Trog spell. If I cast Trog spell, that heals me up. Cool. OC plus 3. Neato. I could do a redeploy and just shuffle everything forward. That'd be funny. I think so, at least. Depends where you go, though.
So you rallied and then you're gonna cast, or?
Yeah, I'm thinking about casting. Hold up, I'm cooking here. Cooking. Thanos probably can just chuck forward. So yeah, I'm gonna cast a spell. What's my cheapest manifestation that I can cast this turn? You're rolling the Terminator soundtrack?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'm gonna call you out there. Oh, that's a 6. Bless you. Can't cast that. Okay, I'm gonna cast Horror Ghast. Horror AS.
You're gonna try.
I'm gonna try. I'll do my best. We only do our best here, and then we cry after the fact.
Just roll,
Where's my 9?
just roll 2 dice.
Okay, let me roll 2 dice. Bam.
+1 to unbind.
So that's a 10. To a...
Get out of here.
Oh.
No, well, that's a 9 because you get +1 -1.
Oh yeah, it's your turn. Yes, good. Womp womp.
And then my movement phase?
Yars.
Okay. We are gonna run Balthanos.
Where is he gonna go?
13 from the back of the base clears this forest. So it doesn't matter if I roll a 1. That will do. I'll do, donkey. I'll do. Yeah, that's...
I'm assuming you wanna end up here? Or
I mean, actually, that's a good point. 16, though. 16 does not let me... Actually,
from back?
16, that's bad.
No, you'll be within 3. Do 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 do. Can you even fit?
No.
Do
Probably
do 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 do
not.
do 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 do.
Probably
do,
not.
do.
It's a really good ability.
No. No, definitely not.
No.
Definitely not. Okay, so that means I have to...
Run away!
Oh, it means the forest. The forest has foiled me once again.
Yes! You did what
I really love that the Sylvaneth player actually has a proxy base to lay down, so his movements, instead of moving the actual model, he can move just a base to represent the model, so it could be as accurate as possible. Always super handy to do so. Adding a base to your collection for important positional moments, I think is a wonderful thing to do for your opponent, which is basically what he's doing, right? He's just making sure, or is communicating as much information to his opponent. He wants to be legit in his placement, and that's a gracious thing. I love it when it's all just so. So now he's trying to figure out exactly where he can go with that move, and I don't think he can go that direction either, unless that's the back of his base. Looks like he should have maybe triggered an auto run. I bet he's regretting it now. Well, we'll find out. If he can land there, and they both agree that that's the case, that would be not too shabby. Dropping there, clipping that objective, and if he fails a charge for whatever reason, he'd still be on that objective. Of course, out in the open would not be really good, and Balthanos could definitely not take the tender touches of a full unit of 12 gluttons. I don't think that's going to happen. Hopefully we'll see a redeploy from the Ogre player, and that redeploy will be... Ooh, I don't think he could do that. Isn't that within 3? Maybe not. They must have measured, so it looks like it's all good. So he can redeploy, and as long as he rolls a 3 or higher, he can get pretty much everyone there back wholly within that forest. If he does that, that would be absolutely amazing. Mostly because the Balthanos will suffer a -1 to hit.
Just so you remember, they are 5 attacks a guy.
I know.
Okay. I'm just letting you know, boss. Okay. God, priority would have been so nice.
Oh yeah, you would have murdered my wizards because of my terrible positioning.
Our terrible positioning.
So he ran. I am going to run these guys.
Where are they going?
They're going 12.
Oh, hey, I got a stick over here. I think they're in.
You ready to die to Branch Witch?
Oh, that one guy?
To Dryads.
Oh, I already.
Those Dryads are so annoying. While they're wholly within, I believe, 2 trees, it's wholly within 9, I think. They are -1 to hit and -1 to wound, I think is what the debuffs are. So really hard to affect them at all. I do not believe they were a Balthanos target for run in charge. I might be wrong. I could actually go to the table and find out.
Oh.
Oh my God. Back up.
Yeah, because like,
Can you back up outside of well, it moves 8, right?
yeah, but 8 does not clear it. Yes.
What 3 units did you pick that can run in charge?
That's in the charge phase.
Bye, Lionel. Hi, Lionel.
I pick it when I want to. Yeah.
You forgot. He's order. He just gets good stuff.
I thought he did it in the hero phase. I was just so I could point it out. That's all.
Yeah.
So it happens in the charge phase. Okay, cool.
Only
Yeah.
if he was a destruction army would it happen then on the hero phase.
Falling back.
Yeah, it's doing its mortal wounds. Purple Sun, the movement ability that does the mortal wounds. I just can't end the move in combat, so I just have to move back.
He's got to find a spot for him.
Outside 3.
Them buggers. Oh my God.
Then you take D3 mortals.
No, not my nobblers.
Take a mortal.
Oh no, how could this happen to me?
I'm pretty sure it's not a bad D3.
Is it a bad D3?
I don't know. I think it's a normal D3.
You think, therefore it is? I don't know.
Can you check?
I will, for you, birthday boy? Yes. For the birthday boy.
It could easily be a bad D3.
Could be. Or could not. Abilities, la 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 la. No, bad D3.
Bad D3. Okay, so nothing.
I put my nobbler back. Bam. Just a little guy. A little guy who could.
Next on the docket, so I am then going to move Durthu. If I run him, I only get like an extra inch. There's not much point doing that.
An extra inch matters. Okay, Kyle.
Okay. Okay, buddy.
Okay.
Okay, buddy. Chicks in the back.
Damn, all the single ladies.
Going 11.
Damn, all the single ladies. Moving on up.
All right, sorry for the background noise. Apparently, he gets a picket during the charge phase. How super awesome is that? He gets to see all the actual runs and then picks. I thought it had happened in the hero phase. Gitley, are you saying the Ogre's player doesn't have them? Sounds like baseless accusation to me. Are you referring to my comment regarding proxy bases or something else? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Just I'll find out, and then I can answer whether it's a baseless accusation or not. But it's Tony. I'll basically accuse as much as I want to. I love the kid, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to make fun of him. I only make fun of the people I love the most, to be honest. I guess that means I love Sabetti most. Oh my gosh, did I just say that out loud? Hopefully he doesn't hear this. So what are we looking for? I am looking for a minimum 3-inch redeploy on the glutton unit that is closest to the forest. I truly hope he rolls at least a 3 to get his whole entire unit within that forest. Man, if that could just happen, that would be fantastic. Because not only would he potentially get the -1 to hit ball being wholly within that forest, but it would protect him against all those bow shots that Kurnoth unit is lining up for. You could just see it. He really wants a piece of those gluttons. Oh man, I really truly hope he gets that redeploy.
Okay, no redeploy?
Should I? We'll find out.
Okay, going to shooting.
Oh,
Kurnoth shooting your blob at 12.
why?
Because I can, and because I have priority target.
No.
Okay.
No, he didn't redeploy. No. Oh man. Okay. That. How much CP does he have? I have to go check to see what he has.
We have 10 at -1.
10. So 5 ups.
Yep, 10 5 ups.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Math is hard. 5 ups. Okay, so I fail that. I fail that.
There's a 4.
That.
So that's 10 damage.
Half, statistically average. 10 damage, holy. That's not average at all. That's 3 guys. Burgers and fries.
Well, that's 2 guys.
No, because I have 2 on it.
Oh, never mind. That's 3 guys.
Don't question me. I know stuff sometimes. What do I pull? Oh, you'd touch my wizard if I deployed like that. Ooh, so, bingo, bango, bongo. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Going to other shooting.
More shooting.
He is, sorry, we'll do the ladies in the back.
All the
Branch
single
Witch
ladies.
into your Noblars.
Not my Nobbler.
Force.
Oh no.
1 auto wound.
Oh no.
Force. 2 wounds, -1.
2 wounds at -1. I have no save. It's Nobbler.
So there's 2 guys die.
Okay. This guy and this guy.
Lady of Vines is going to throw her spear at him.
You really don't like those Nobblers, eh?
I just need to get rid of them. Hits.
Wow.
2s. Good talk. Durthu is going to shoot. He's going to shoot at these guys in the back.
Wow. Not the Nobblers?
No.
Why not?
This is 4s and 3s, -1, 2.
Oh.
4s.
Jesus.
1. Yeah, I rolled really good before. That's nothing. And that's all my shooting.
I'm not shooting with the Nobblers.
Going to charge phase.
Yes, sir.
Durthu.
You got this, buddy. I believe in you. Yeah. Yeah. Where you going? Going home. You can walk through your own trees? Yes, sir.
Well, I just go sideways.
Oh, he's drifting. Tokyo drifting.
What is this? What does it look like? What does 8 look like? So 8 gets me up to around here-ish. I am simply just going to do that.
Wow. So wait, explain to me how Durthu's funny thing works, where he respawns.
If he dies,
Yes.
instead of dying on a 3-up, he ignores. So let's say you did
So like
20 damage to him.
So if I kill him in a round of combat,
Yeah.
and he's still engaged with something, that thing that didn't fight yet, could it kill him?
Yes.
Okay.
He could die again. So so let's say they did 20 damage to him.
Yes.
He's got 14 wounds.
Yes.
So that extra 6 damage would
Yeah.
be washed.
Yeah.
And then he comes back with 1 wound, and then a separate unit could definitely kill him again.
Or I punch you a second time.
Exactly.
Okay. How many points is Durthu anyways?
3 something.
Okay.
340, 320.
A lot.
Next we're doing Purple Sun.
Purple fun.
Purple Sun with big old 5.
Do-do-do-do.
So we're just going straight back in.
No, my nobblers. No, my son.
Oh, sorry, charge phase. I probably should have picked the 3 that are running and charging. 1, 2, and 3. Because Durthu didn't run.
Okay.
Okay, these ones.
Let me know when you're done your church phase
Going
abilities,
for
and then
10.
I'll go.
Just gonna.
Oh no, not
lob
that
you here.
poor glutton. No, jeez.
Okay, and then these ones. Do I want to send them in?
I'm gonna assume you're gonna want to try to bad touch that. Force the question.
No, I'm not. They go in. I have to
Wait,
power.
no, you're not. What? You're not gonna bad touch my iron guts?
I just have to think. Okay, so we're going to chill like that, and then we're going to go with Balthanos.
Sylvaneth.
11.
Yo, send it, son. Where you gonna go, mon? Oh, that way.
Outside,
That's boring.
And then stay outside 3 of these fuckers. Or at least try to. I might not be able to.
No.
Oh, so you're also out of coherency,
Am I?
by the way. Good sir.
Oh. How are we gonna do this then?
I think I shot you. When I shot you, you might have moved forward.
So how you want to call it, boss? I'll give it your call. You want me to lose the guy or push him back?
No,
All
just
right.
do that.
All right. The gentleman and the scholar.
He's not?
No,
Why?
The 12-man Burke?
he's got 2 and trifecta here.
Well, no, because this was over like this. So
Oh,
a
I
half
see.
inch is like that.
He has to be within a half. Oh, I thought you were saying. Okay, gotcha.
No.
Gotcha. He has to be within a half.
Yeah.
That is true.
My thought, what I thinking was, is that when I moved over here, and now that I'm starting within 3, you probably just shifted them.
Lionel, you should have your commentary out here. I want to hear what you have to say.
So just staying outside 3 of that big block.
Wow. Is it that bad?
How we're both just playing terribly?
He's probably just going on a rant about,
Hey,
where's the maw
guys
pit?
are
He had
doing
one job.
You guys are doing great.
He's talking mad smack about us, Kyle. What are we going to do about
Well,
it?
here's actually another great question.
You're a great
if I
question.
let you countercharge me, that's a 10.
Don't think about
But
it.
you could just go here and then pile on 3. And
Don't
then now
think
suddenly
about
you
it.
Stop my shooting.
Don't think about it.
So I'm actually going to take
Don't think about it.
Do you have?
Through.
I can't see it on the screen because for whatever reason it's not listed.
Are you
No,
appeased?
sorry, on the.
Oh,
He's got
because
2.
there's no option to list it.
Yeah, it's sort of weird that it's not there. So you have 2 on.
Okay, so I'm going to tag the group of 12.
You're boring,
Or-
Kyle.
Nice.
Boring. Boring.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is charge phase.
Church phase abilities. Landmines on Durthu.
Yep.
He blows up. Blows up for shitty, bad D3. 2 mortals in his face
I
hole.
am not within range of any of my wards. So.
You don't need a ward. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right, charges popping off everywhere. This turn should be actually really, really quite exciting. He's hoping to get, I'm guessing, a strike first off so he can line up a bunch of attacks. Or is the strike last? Either way, he's trying to stack it so that he can get multiple activations at the same time. Almost assuredly as well, the Ogre player is going to activate his double attack step. We could honestly see the demise of both Balthanos and Durthu. You're like going, well, he just attacked. He's gonna hit. He's gonna hit hard. It's true, but just 4 Iron Guts do an enormous amount of damage. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens, but my goodness, tagging those gluttons as well. The gluttons are not exactly in perfect position, so there is that. He can't necessarily bring all his numbers to bear. And then he will also still be sitting on a CP to power through. So Balthanos is probably not going to be there. If Durthu survives, he could teleport out of there as well. So, I mean, this could go absolutely amazing, or it could just be just a giant mistake. Oh boy, let's find out.
Tell me now. I'm doing it anyways.
It's fine.
Tell me. Witness me. Yes, I rolled 9. Hello. I am in your walls. I had a 9-inch somewhere. I think you have it. That's why I can't find it. That would explain everything. Thank you, birthday boy. I'm gonna tickle you with some mortals though, if that's okay. Consent. Consent matters.
Do your bad D3.
And then I'm gonna fight twice. Why so serious, Kyle? We're friends, right, Kyle?
Why so serious?
Why so serious? Don't stab a pencil in my eye, please. Bad D3. Bad D3, go! Hooja! Nothing. 'Cause it's bad.
Nothing.
Oh, anyways, they fight twice though.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Mortal Wounds.
Wow!
I'm gonna go with. Their second fight action is at
Last.
strike last, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do Balthanos' combat flip ability,
Wow.
and I'm gonna do it on the Noblars, I think.
You're just gonna try to drop yourself here.
Yeah, because
Does that do for Balthanos?
then I can go right here, because I'm
Yes.
assuming because he can fit right there,
Wow.
and then I'm within 3 of them, but.
I'm fight twice. Yay!
No, it's that I'm going to go first with him.
Yeah.
He'll pick guys off, then he won't be able to hit them. So
Question,
I'm
was
going to do it on them.
Was that the good idea or no? Oh, you're gonna do it on them? That's a problem.
I think it's fine, but
Like, I wanted to do it here, but obviously.
yeah, I honestly don't even really know. I'm going to do it on them.
Wow.
For 3 mortals on the gluttons.
Whoa. Whoa.
So then
you gotta-
I'm just going to straight up just stay where I am.
Oh, okay.
But does someone die?
No,
Oh.
because you cleared them out to a man.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, other fight abilities.
So he countercharged with his Iron Guts into Durthu, but Durthu, or at least the Sylvaneth player, was signaling that he was just attempting to stay out so that he would time it and then pile in and get a pseudo strike first, if you understand my meaning. Meaning, Durthu was positioned to just be outside of the Iron Guts so that... Yeah, to just be outside of the Iron Guts so that he wouldn't actually even have an opportunity to declare whether he wanted to attack first. But actually, the counter charge screwed that up. So good job, Ogre player, actually. By countercharging and engaging, he actually had the opportunity to attack twice. If he actually had not done that, because the Sylvaneth player positioned the way he did just outside of 3, when he went to attack with Durthu, he would have then piled in, clipped him, and it would have been past the window for them to attack twice. So it actually worked out really, really well. Now, he's going to pay the price of getting smashed by Durthu, but I do believe he will be able to pick him up. We'll find out in a few moments, but I think that was absolutely pretty awesome move on the Ogre player's part. Let's see what happens.
They had 2, so they should have. So 12.
You should have
14.
1
Sky
on
and a
them.
wound. Should pull.
So
one.
now they take 6.
Now they take 6, so that is 1.
And then 3.
Yeah.
Cool. It shouldn't be. It should be 3, no?
Well, he was on 2. You did 15.
Because that's 17.
Yeah.
Which means 4 come off.
So a
and
guy
then
had
1
3.
wounds remains.
So a guy had 3 left, and then you did 6. So it should be 2 guys, I think. Math.
You're
Math is bad. Math. Anyways.
Okay.
Okay.
It shouldn't be a 3 though, if that's the case.
Oh. Boodoo.
Anyways, that's Durthu done.
The guy by himself. Let's go. Yeah, kill some dryads before you die.
So they are going to be -1 to hit, -1 to wound because they're within
5s.
range of a forest,
I hit once.
and then -1 to wound.
3. All right, good talk.
What was the math on that?
Because
I
I had
don't-
2 wounds on it. He did 15. 15.
That's 17.
17.
So
So
that's
that's 4.
That's 4 dead guys.
Then he
one
did
wound.
6
1
after.
wound. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Okay, so what?
So
wound
16,
plus
18,
4?
that's 5. And then a guy's on 3. Or it's 3 guys on 3, you know? Or 2 guys on 3. And
So 1 wound
yeah.
plus my 6 is
Yeah.
7. You are 4 wounds a model.
Ah,
So that means
You shoot
1.
3 guys,
Yes.
and 1 guy has 1 wound left.
Yes. So you have 1 wound remaining on 1 guy.
I'll take it.
So you have a guy on 3 wounds. You got it. That
There,
makes more sense.
we got there.
You must-
That's what I tried saying. And then he took the guy off, and I'm like, you know what? It's your model. Okay, so nothing from him. I'm gonna go into Balthanos. Everything into them.
Math sometimes is
and I'm going to
hard.
all attack. So go down to 3.
But that's the world of difference going into this matchup. Now that he's actually triggered his attack twice, the fact that that ogre is still alive is another 3 or 4 attacks at 3 flat damage at 2 rend. It's a massive difference that guy is still alive. So I was just doing the math in my head. I'm like, this doesn't sound right at all. Okay, so a guy gets pulled. And then we'll see how many others die to coherency issues. He can pull from the back. As long as he gets down to 6, he doesn't have to worry about coherency issues anymore. And then pile forward and see what he can do. Take advantage of the pile for sure. Balthanos almost assuredly is not going to be there. He has the next turn. And if he takes that with the fact he has that next turn, that will mean those gluttons will be freed up to potentially charge some Kurnoth, which would be absolutely fantastic. So I'm glad he's taking those casualties from the back.
My Bellower and my Musician, or Banner Bearer.
And then the bug. So this is 3s and 2s. Well, I guess you can see all the damage before you make any choices. So probably
Maybe I won't even get a choice.
You probably should have done that first.
Oh.
That's 9 more damage.
9 more damage. Wow. My 3 guys. Ooh, intimidating.
So that's just 2 dead and a wound.
Sad. Sad times. 2 dead. Wound. My power is gone.
Now, your turn.
I already swung there. Nobblers don't matter. Balthanos did his thing. Yeah, I'll do. Doesn't really matter where I go, right? Nobblers, if they die, they die. Who cares? Yeah, I'll just do. I'll do the Iron Guts.
Okay, I'm gonna all defend stir through.
Wow. Champion is there, still alive. Yeah. Force? Is it force?
There's no negatives.
Ooh. This is all into there too. Not statistically half. 2s. Drop 1, 3 at -2.
Oh, they're -2 normally?
Yes, 3 damage pop.
Force. Take 1.
3 damage.
Taking 5.
Okay.
Purple Sun.
Yes.
Everything into those Noblars.
Yes.
For 8 attacks. 3s. Those are mortals, and so 4 damage.
4 damage.
Yeah, 4 guys die.
Poor Nobblers. Womp womp. I'll just grab.
Just looking at the score pad.
Oh. What happened? I didn't touch it.
Just went to sleep.
I didn't touch it, or was that the issue?
Okay.
So they fought.
Your go.
Yo.
Lionel, was me going doubling turning the right
Yes.
call? I'm assuming it was.
Yes.
Because otherwise he gets to murder my wizards.
Yes.
Right call. I don't know. I think I would have given it.
Yeah.
I think I would have given it.
I mean, as this turned out, I think it was the right call because I've basically murdered his 2 units of hammers.
You lucked out some.
Yes.
I think so too. Actually, that was a genius move. You making that counter into his dearth here.
Oh, he's got to get
The
there
way Kyle
anyways.
had positioned,
Yeah.
I'll explain after, but the way
Yeah.
Kyle had positioned, he had positioned so well that he could have denied you the extra attack step by being just outside, and he would have then piled in and then did the damage, and you wouldn't have been able to attack twice. So you counter-charging was actually...
Oh wait, these guys are 5 attacks each. I forgot. Forgetty spaghetti. My gluttons over there are gonna go in. I got a full squad, 5 attacks a dude because they're still on that soup. Hello.
This is into the
It's a Balthanos.
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 Violence. Force. A lot of violence. I dropped 1, 2, 3, 4. I dropped 4.
That's
I
pretty
rolled a lot of dice. I rolled 20 actually.
Sometimes 4s do well.
Double check. You don't trust me?
You're good. You're on camera.
Judge me, internet.
The one thing I love about these Wednesday and Friday night games for 40K is because they're not tournaments, I get to chat with the guys, and because we're playing a little bit loosey-goosey. If we're doing a tournament, I would never interject. I would never comment. We would just be watching the game. But because we're just playing a casual game, I get to chit-chat with the guys, and we can even talk about moves and what have you. Like I was telling the Ogre player, Tony, it was great that he made that counter charge. So let's see how much damage Balthanos takes here. All defense is off the table. He could take something significant.
Wow.
Well, 1. I have 3 wounds remaining, so I've taken 11.
Wow. You want to stay in combat? It'd be funny.
I'm not. I'm going to be powering through for sure.
Coward.
For sure.
Coward. Any more combats you got?
I have Dryads.
Okay.
So this is
You
21.
pile in.
No, I'm good.
Pile in. No, I was just going to...
So Balthanos is definitely going to power through, as the Sylvaneth player said, and he's going to dart. I believe he moves 12 inches. Get the heck out of dodge. That does mean that well, he'll live, because at the end of his turn, he'll land just outside of those trees that you see in the roughly top left-hand corner, and because of that, when he will heal a flat 3. So will Durthu. And that's what makes this so sick. The Sylvaneth are so incredibly durable in this clan. It's so, feels a little, how would you say, excessive, possibly? It's weird because these the Sylvaneth are not a super competitive faction. They're not dominating the field, but they definitely have some phenomenal models, rules, and what have you. Just goes to show you how competitive the top level of Sigmar is, when a faction like this with so many options still is not the best, so to speak. So that does mean, unfortunately, while Balthanos only has 3 left, he at the end of this turn will be on 6, and if he doesn't charge him the next turn, and I don't think he'll be able to, he'll go from 6 to 9. That's what I mean. Everything heals so quickly in this faction, in this formation, that, man, if you don't kill it, they just regrow.
Durthu?
The 4 into Durthu. Should have declared this beforehand. My
Durthu.
apologies. Doesn't matter. They're nobblers. They don't do squat.
They're not squats.
I mean, they're pretty short. Nothing. Hey, good talk. Hit me. I tried. Oh, the second combat. Punch buggy, don't punch back.
Okay. Murder me. We'll try to, at least. You can try.
When you try so hard and you don't succeed. Alright, punch buggy. I'm gonna put 2 guys into Balthanos and then 1 guy into the tree. So 2 guys and not Balthanos,
I'm sorry.
Durthu.
You're splitting your attacks.
Do you want me to go full send?
Why are you splitting?
Why is he splitting his attacks is exactly right.
3 up save, right? Neg 2.
So I'm a 4 up right now because of
So
all defense.
you're all at defense. So neg 2, so you're
I'm
5.
4s.
You're 3s. Yes.
I'm 3s
math.
normally.
4 up defense, 3 damage a pop. I'm gonna
You're
drop
hitting on
half of
4.
this. 2.
It's up to you. It's up to you.
Alright, fine. I'll put everything in there.
Oh, for the love of God, please don't split attacks. Exactly right. Make sure that Durthu dies.
4. And then bang. That is 4 at neg 2.
Okay. 4s. On average, you don't kill them.
Maybe. I don't know. I killed him.
That's 9 damage.
Yours.
That's just enough. But see, if you hadn't,
I had it.
if you
You-
split your attacks.
Thank you, birthday boy. You were right.
Okay, so on a 3 up, I come back with 1 wound.
Okay. 2.
Is that 2?
Yes.
Durthu's dead.
Yay! We did it.
You're welcome.
I finally killed something in his army. Woo! No.
And because so now end of turn stuff.
Yours.
Powering through with Balthanos on the Gluttons. Take 1 mortal wound.
No. Where you going, boss?
Away from you.
Wow. I came here to meet you, bro. And you're gonna leave already?
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, and you could topple my models over. Wow.
Okay, so going to healing.
Yes,
I
sir.
Get I get to heal 3. So I'm down to 8. And then everything else. Sorry, Leah Vines took 3 mortals, so she heals 3 because she's a monster. And Dirthu would have striked and faded, but you killed him to the wound, and then I also didn't get my res. Otherwise, I would have rezzed and gotten right out of there.
So that's a flank. Okay.
And now it's
Oh,
your
he was
turn.
with an 18. I get a soup.
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 Tree soup. Bark soup.
It's veggie soup. It's like
Okay.
a stew. A hearty vegan stew.
Your go.
My go. Oh, I'm in.
I score points. I score. I hold 1, hold more, and
So you get-
flanks.
You already did flanks.
No, I mean I get the flank objectives.
Oh, yes. Down, 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 down.
And I have 2 CP left.
I
Or
have no.
rather, I have 1 CP left because I powered through.
I'm gonna get overwatched. That's gonna hurt.
Battle tactic.
I'm thinking.
What you doing?
There's not a lot for me to kill easily. Everything is very beefy.
Yeah, shrinking that unit from 12 to 4 was pretty nice.
Very nice, in fact.
All right, so how well did that turn go for Sylvaneth? Not too shabby. Player was asking me while we're sidebarring on whether he should have taken it or not. It worked out fairly well for him, and I thought, honestly, the positioning he did with Dirthu was absolutely fantastic. It was very kind for him to recommend to the Ogre player to actually focus his attacks. I was literally having a conversation with him before this evening. I told him, look, if you get an opportunity to swing at one of the big guys, and that's Belthanos, Dirthu, or even the Queen there, do not split your attacks. Just don't do that. Make sure you focus and make sure it dies, because if you do not kill it, it will repair or will heal so quickly. He goes, all right, I understand. What does he do? He was about to split his attacks. Okay, so the problem is right now there is a lot less power on the battlefield. And yeah, two Iron Guts is not going to take on the universe. It does something, but it doesn't do enough. And 4 Gluttons certainly doesn't do it. Hopefully he throws a rally, but unfortunately he has no CP to do so. So he has what he has on the field right now. The Slaughtermaster maybe can throw in a couple of punches. Maybe he can get rid of that purple sun and dispel it. But currently he is down. What is he down? I guess that'd be 4 points. So 4 whole entire points ain't too bad. He could control one of the sides as underdog. He could actually go for controlling that middle objective. I don't know what he picked for it at the beginning of the round, whether he picked it as a flank objective or as a home objective. That would have been his call as the underdog. I could go find that out. I'll go to the table and see what he did pick in the end. Right now, the Gluttons on the right side or right hand of your right side of the screen can actually threaten those Kurnoth. Unfortunately, it's only 4 of them, and the Kurnoth are rather durable, but that still is a pretty viable option. Maybe if he throws in a rally, maybe he might be able to regrow one of the guys back or rally one of the guys back. That would be pretty nice. And then there's a really important, how would you say it? Sorry, priority roll. It would be incredible if those Gluttons actually, if they could thread the needle, stay outside of 3 of those Kurnoth and position so that they could actually charge Belthanos. Because Belthanos currently right now, I thought he was on 6, but he said 8. At only 8 wounds, there is actually a chance he could delete that guy if he closes in on him. So we'll see what happens.
Heal D3 and adds 3 to OC.
I'm just going to use a regular unbind. Huh? If I used the +1, I would have unbound it. That'd be funny. And then your last one?
Did I get that? I rolled 11, you rolled 11.
You got it.
Okay, so I'm just going to do that now. D3 on the Gluttons. They heal 1, and then +3 to OC. And then Slaughtermaster. What will the Slaughtermaster? Slaughtermaster will attempt to dispel Purple Sun. Oh, I get it on E6. I don't think so. I needed a 7. Womp womp. Sucks to suck. Here we go.
I ain't doing shit.
Oh, meow. Yeah. Okay. You don't even hold the center. Wait, how'd you score the middle point last turn? On your turn? Because you control 2 flanks. Yes. Yes. Never mind. Okay. Movement. Here we go.
As we head into movement, I want to just give a shout out to everyone watching this video right now. Appreciate you doing so. Hopefully you're enjoying the show. If you're new to the channel, well, we'd love to see you come back. If you haven't done so, folks, if you could just hit those imaginary buttons right on your screen, that would be absolutely lovely. Like I said, hit that subscribe button, maybe hit that bell, and maybe flash us a thumbs up if you could find a little spot in your heart for it. It means absolutely zip to you, but holy cow, does it mean everything to us. Hopefully you are enjoying the shop, or I should say the show currently right now. And for those of you that have hit subscribe, well, thank you so much for your support.
Neat. They're over here. Hi. Those Gluttons over there are gonna run. Cool. They're wherever the heck I want them. Would you say this is closer to them? Great, guys.
Gray is within 4,
Okay.
so you just want to be 4 and a bit. So you can go up. You can go up to where my tape measure is.
Good enough?
Yep.
All right, so the great guys are closer. We have confirmed this.
Yep.
Yes. How are those trees in combat?
3 attacks each. 3's threes, -1 because they're within 12 of this forest, and 1 damage each. So not that great.
Probably should have given him a award, but alas. Okay. I'm gonna run this butcher here. This butcher in painted butcher moves 10. I'm gonna just shuffle him forward. Just shuffle him over here. So be it. And then Slaughtermaster will shuffle forward. Oh, okay, he ascends. Send it. I'm not gonna push him too far forward, do I? He moves 14.
Just send it.
Mortals. How many wounds is that? 4 a guy?
4 a guy. 5 a guy.
5 a guy? Oh, I don't think I can kill that unit then. I think I might have misplayed. Because I own that point now, right?
You do.
2 OC a guy. I don't have banner, but I have 6 dudes on it technically. If you redeploy, you can get it.
I'm just gonna shoot you.
Wow, rude. Yeah. All right, whatever. Bang. I'll move him there. This guy would have shuffled over here. Cool. Nobblers are there. That's my movement. What's happening?
You're not going to move your iron?
Oh, yes. That's not combat. Yes, you're correct. Okay. Neat. Spite Revenant's 8 wounds?
2 wounds each.
No, not Spite Revenant. War Song Revenant.
7.
7.
And then 8.
Oh, I did this wrong. I am rushing. I am sad. But then I'll die and I'll lose tactic. I have to just... Yeah, I'll just stay here. Whatever. Fuck it.
I mean, you can just move up wholly within 12 and fight the forest. Oh, you mean you're just going to fight the forest?
Yeah, because like they drop like flies.
Okay.
All right, anything else?
You can fight the Purple Sun. That wouldn't be so bad. Just activate there first, really. You could definitely take a punch from the Kurnoth Hunters in combat. They don't really do much of anything in combat. It looks like a covering fire is about to go.
Damn.
Yeah, it's half. That was a completely average roll. 5 wounds. Neg 1.
5 neg 1.
Yeah, 5 neg 1.
6s. Make none of it.
2 damage a pop.
1 guy.
So it's 10
2
damage.
guy. That's 3 guys. That's a squad. That's tactic. All right, we're full sending now. Yeah. Anything else?
That's nothing. I'm out of CP.
All right. Charges. Yeah. Whatever. I'll charge with the Iron Guts first. Cool. I rolled 5, 6, 7, 8. Neat. I'm just gonna. I own 2 flanks. I'm gonna score. I only score 6 on this turn, unfortunately. Yeah, let's stay there. D3 to the trees. 2 mortals to the tree.
Takes 2.
Glutton's back there. 8. Whatever.
Whatever, man.
Whatever, we're out of
Whatever.
it. If I lose Prio again, this game's written. The writing's on the wall. Dead man. Whatever. It's fine. I'm only here to hang out with my friend Kyle. My good friend Kyle. Pretty sure this. No, it's 3's there. Okay. All right. That's all my charges.
I got nothing.
No charge phase abilities?
No.
Okay.
I got
3,
combat
6, 9.
abilities.
Combat phase abilities?
Yeah, I got 1.
What is it?
This force is going to try and hurt you on a 4-up. It does. 3 mortals to your gluttons. Yeah, you take that 3.
It's Iron Guts, first of all, sir.
Iron Guts.
2.
Okay, that's me. That's all my combat abilities.
Iron Guts will go first. Doesn't matter if they die or not. Oh,
Going
wow.
with Iron Guts first? You're not going to go with the gluttons first?
I already rolled. I'm just speed
Tony.
rolling. This game's already over.
Tony,
I've conceded. Yo. 2 at neg 2.
6s. 5s. 4.
Why am I letting this go through? Because I'm stuck on
And then punch buggy, don't punch back. Was I literally your only option though today?
Yes.
Oh,
But like that's not saying anything though. Like I'm happy to play you. 6.
yeah. No, I've been out of the game for. Is it 2 or 3 months now? Jesus.
Okay, this is 3s and 3s. You just need to warm up. This is your warm-up game. Uh, 11 at neg 1.
11 at neg 1.
Oh, it's actually 2s and 2s because you're my priority target. But anyway, carry on.
I failed all of it.
Okay, so that's 11 damage. So that, and you have 1 wound on you, so that's
is
3.
It's 3 guys. Burgers and fries. Chicken pot pies. Let's go. Say go.
Nobblers.
It's me. Wow, I'm the go. I'm going to attack with the Nobblers, sure. How many jerks are there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 guys. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 5s. Oh, not end this spell. Oh, wow. Jesus. Okay.
Revenge.
Yeah, no, actually, Nobblers are out.
What I find absolutely nuts is how incredibly fragile gluttons are for all their wounds. It's just nuts how they fall. They just almost feel like paper. When you watch this video back, my friend, you really could have conserved a whole heck of a lot of them if you did that redeploy. And you're like, well, I should have maybe have done that redeploy. But then you would have not have had the CP to do that counter charge on Durthu. So there is that. By not doing that redeploy, it allowed you the opportunity to do that counter charge into Durthu. And honestly, that might have been worth it. I don't know. There's lots to look over when you're reviewing a game. One of the coolest parts about being on stream, especially if you're just a guy who's just coming back into the game, is you get to actually just re-examine your game, which is absolutely fantastic. I want to give a shout out to Pamela Barnaby. Sweet, been waiting for a while for some Sylvaneth battle report to pop up. Well, definitely the Sylvaneth are laying down the law, Pamela, and they're definitely exerting their authority across this table. Just the incredible durability and the healing is what's just can feel oppressive at times, especially against some of the destruction armies. Some of the stuff that's not at the top of the meta, it could be pretty hard. We're going to head into a priority right now, and this might end the game. Let's find out.
I take it and I just wipe you.
Yes. Are we going to talk it out now? So talk it out. What are you doing for your turn?
So I'm going to...
All right, so there it is. Pamela, you joined just in time to watch the end. All right, it looks like they're discussing the final moments. We'll actually put up the total score at the end. But I want to just take a moment and thank you all very much for watching the stream. We appreciate you. Again, if you haven't had the opportunity, please hit those imaginary buttons. They have real-world impact on this little tiny channel. I want to thank these two beautiful human beings for actually being on stream tonight. Because without them, it would have been no stream for this week, and that would have been a real shame. With that all out of the way, we just want to let you know, at the time of this recording, we actually got a 40K tournament happening not this weekend, but the following weekend. So that'll be a fun day if you love the Grimdark. All right, let's see where the score ends up at. The total score ends up at, and then we'll fade to black.
Well, I shouldn't have piled into that tree. With those guys specifically.
I think you did fine. I think the...
No. Come on, Kyle. Hit me.
No,
So what's the total score?
Not a lot.
As of right now?
Yeah, just talk it out. Give me a total score.
10-11 right now. You get prio. You wouldn't take Slay the Honor Rush.
So battle tactic, I can do take your land.
Take your land. Cool.
So I score 4, and then I hold every objective.
Well, I could try to deny take your land, but you'd probably just...
With this?
No, not with that.
That
Just
lives
cast
through
a
the
bridge.
magic phase.
Cast a bridge.
Oh. I'm already within 3 of it.
Oh, never mind. I'll just shut up
Hey,
then.
Elise, how's it going?
Wait, what's popping?
I brutally beat this man.
Wow. Hi, Kyle.
Makes you feel any better
Yeah, I
told him
know.
it was going to happen 3 hours ago.
Oh, fine. It's fine. I'll just taunt Kyle at the fact that he still hasn't paid me for my Gore Warden.
No, well, because you insist on
Food?
food.
Tim's is still open. Meal. I'm an Ogre player. Look at the back of my shirt.
50? 50.
No, the top part.
I can't read it, your hair.
God dang it.
All right, with all that out of the way, it looks like the score is going to be roughly 41-10. at the end of it, as the Sylvaneth player scores at least 10 this coming round and scores 10 for the next few rounds. All right, well, there it is, folks. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Have a phenomenal evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and we will catch you next week.
The spells I cast are going to be shackles and mortal wounds off trees. I'm going to try to do anti-horde on them, and that's largely that.